good morning, or whatever time it is when you are watching this video. Welcome back. We're vlogging again. This is my first week of classes, sort of. I have like an intersession class this week, so I'm taking a negotiation class this week that starts on Tuesday. So today's Monday. I have the day off today, and then we'll have that class for 4 days, for 3.5 hours each day. So yeah, it's a real intensive one. But starting off today, I'm also trying to use this week, because this class is like a pass-fail course, and so isn't quite as stressful and time-consuming as my main classes. I'm trying to use this week to get my life together. So we're gonna do some of that this morning. Very first thing on my to-do list, I'm back in St. Louis, so I'm finally able to do things related to my apartment. And so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do a big old closet clean out. There's barely room in my closet right now, and I got new clothes for Christmas and whatnot, so it's time to clear some stuff out, and I'm basically gonna just pull everything out that I don't wear all that much, and going to sort through and figure out what's gonna get listed on Poshmark, what's just gonna get donated, and work all of that out. But basically just clearing up some space in my closet for clothes that I don't wear and that someone could probably get better use out of than me. So we're gonna go do that. It's 7:30 right now, so we're really doing this. We're doing this early morning thing, but let's go clean a closet. And here's the final result. This whole stack is stuff that's gonna go on Poshmark. This one is basically things that are going straight to Goodwill, because I just don't think they'd have any chance of selling. And then this one's literally just trash, because it's things with holes in them that I've kept around for way too long. So, and then this is a graveyard of hangers. So clearly I've pared down my closet a good bit. So that was the goal. Whew, okay. I still have the cat crate up from my drive yesterday. That's why it's just chilling in the back. Slight outfit change. Also, I'm freezing. I'm trying to get my car to warm up. But productive morning. So after cleaning out my closet, I did some reading for the class that I have this week. I'm a couple days ahead on reading because we have papers for every single day, and I wanted to get as many of them out of the way before the class actually started as possible. So I've read everything for days 1 and 2 and written the papers. And so today I was reading the stuff for day 3. So got that knocked out. Got the introductory file questionnaire thing that I had to fill out done. Knocked all of that out, which is good. And now I am heading to, I am scheduled a tattoo appointment for this morning, I think. I have paid a deposit and I emailed someone, but I also checked on their website because I looked for directions. And I have an appointment at 11, and their website says they don't open until noon. So I'm confused. So we're gonna go see if I actually have an appointment, or if I'm just about to show up to an empty room. Good stuff. Update. Tattoo shop was in fact open, so that's good. I look like the bandage, the kind of placement looks like I've been shot. So, and now I have to go grocery shopping because I have no food. So this is a good look for that. But I'm so excited about this one. I've been meaning to get this literally since July, so. My camera just died, so we're switching to filming the rest of this on my phone. But hilariously, I just joined a career center session talking about the employer showcase that the school is putting on tomorrow. It's a networking event type thing. I joined that info session while getting a tattoo done, so had my video off, thank goodness, because that would have been really awkward otherwise. But so that was funny. I had like people telling me about legal networking in one ear while I'm getting like stabbed in the chest with a needle repeatedly. There's something funny there that I can't quite unpack, but that's been my morning. I walk in my bedroom and what do I find but a cat in my sock drawer. You don't belong here. You're also not getting into focus on the camera, so you're just like a completely undefined ball of fluff. I think that actually is Ollie in focus. Anyways. I am now holding my cat like an infant. Actually, no, you shouldn't hold an infant like this. I don't know what I'm holding my cat like, but I think he likes it. So he's just gonna stay here. I took the bandage off my tattoo and I am so obsessed with it. There's like, I'm trying to figure out a way to like show it without like flashing anybody because it's very precariously placed. But it's right here and my camera string's in the way now. It's this little rose. And yeah, it's everything. I've been planning to get this for literally 6 months and now I have it and I am so excited. So it's good stuff. I also think I planned well. I didn't really think about it, but I planned well to do it this week because I can't really wear a bra and I have no in-person classes this week. So that worked out in my favor. All right. I've got to give this cat attention. If I hold him for this long, he has to get love as well. Otherwise it's not worth it. And like valid. Woo. Okay. It has been a day. It's been a good one. Like it's been very busy. It's been a very like life admin heavy type day. I had a meeting for a student org, planning an event. Had that, then had worked on basically kind of getting set up for the new semester, which is actually a video that will go up before this one. So you'll see that before this one. And then I cooked. I'm trying to make like a conscious effort to make more like real meals, which isn't quite what I mean, but do more like actual cooking and like be really intentional about it rather than kind of towards the end of last semester. I was very much just like making a lot of frozen meals from Trader Joe's, which are great. They're great. But like I want to do more of like, you know, actually cooking things for myself. So I did that today. Made myself a really nice dinner. I've been reading a book all day, on and off. I just did a bunch of cover letters and applications for a public interest career fair type thing happening in February. And so there was like bidding for that I had to do. The deadline is Wednesday, so I was trying to get them all done today. So sent 4 applications out to them. So we'll see if any of them turn into interviews. And now I am done. It is like 8:50, which is a little bit later than I was hoping to be done with things today, but c'est la vie. And now I'm going to finish that book because I'm like 50, 70 pages from the end, something like that. So like it's at a point where like I need to finish the book. I can't go to bed without having finished the book. So we're gonna do that and then go to bed because I am a person who goes to bed by like 10:30 now. It is Tuesday morning. It is around 10 something. I am clearly, as you can see, dressed, you know, business professional. Well, around the top half. We're in slippers and leggings on the bottom half because you can do that in Zoom world. And so I'm going to take advantage of it, obviously. So my school is having like a networking thing this morning. And so I have all of these different like employers. I have to like cycle through rooms. I have a mix of, I did some like public interest and government and a couple of law firms. Just figured I might as well like meet different things, even though I'm pretty sure I don't want to do law firm work, but who knows? Someone could change my mind. So we'll see. But I am, you know, all dressed up professional for that. I will change out of this before my class starts at 1. It's 1 to 4:30 every day this week. I will change out of
business attire for that because I just don't want to be sitting in a suit jacket, but I'm in it now for the purposes of this event, and then we'll switch into something a little bit more comfortable. But this morning was good, productive. I did some research on some of these employers just so that I'm not like completely going in blind, and then also did my third paper for this class. So we have a paper every single day, all 4 days, and I'm just trying to get ahead of it so that I'm not dealing with that. Like, there's a lot of other stuff happening this week and a lot of other like assignments that we have at the end of each class. And so I just figured the more that I could get out of the way before the class actually started, the better. So I did that, cranked out a paper this morning based on our reading, and here we are now. And then, you know, put this whole face on. So we're gonna network.
Whew, okay, so that was a class done, and now I'm getting in my car because I have to go pick something up. So that was day one. So I'm a quarter of the way through with this course, so that's good to know. It's a lot of like breakout rooms and like basically like simulated negotiations. So it is what it is. They're nice, I guess. It's a good learning style. It's just, I would much rather just be in a lecture, honestly, which I get sounds boring, but group work has just never been my favorite thing. So this is kind of group work. It's nice because I have done everything in advance. I don't really have anything that I need to get done tonight. At some point I need to read for the last day and do the paper for the last day, but that's probably not going to happen tonight. Basically the goal for tonight after I get back from this is just editing the video that I filmed yesterday and getting that, you know, scheduled and ready to go up tomorrow. So that's basically it. That's the only thing that's really left on my to-do list, and then hopefully we'll just kind of chill for the rest of the night. Different day, but we are right back in the car, and there's like a shadow on my face. Love that for me. Anyways, it's gonna bother me, but I can't do anything about it. So Wednesday morning, got up super early again. I've been up, you know, around 6:15 every day so far this week, which has been really, really good because quiet mornings are so nice. I've done a whole video on waking up early and why I've started doing it, but gotten up super early, and so today basically cranked out the readings for my final day of my negotiation class and the final paper, so I'm done. I don't have to write a single other paper for that class, so it's nice having that out of the way. I am now have some errands to run this morning. So the first is that I'm going by my school and getting a COVID test because they're offering them, and figure why not. And secondly, I have a consultation for laser hair removal for my underarms because I just don't like shaving them, so potentially gonna do that. And that's pretty much my morning. There's just been so much running around that has happened. Yeah, last night I ended up, so I got the video edited, it's gonna go up today, all that good stuff, and also got around to organizing my bathroom and like my cabinet underneath, which was an adventure. I don't know if anyone else has this problem, but I hoard skincare samples. Like, I just always get them with my Sephora orders and all of that, and then they sit under my sink. And I say this knowing full well that I also placed a Sephora order yesterday with more skincare samples. So like, I'm aware of the problem and I do nothing to fix it. So I like literally had to like pull out samples last night and be like, we're gonna use these in a skincare routine for a little bit. So I'm just trying a bunch of random products on my skin, which is probably not like the best idea to just like randomly introduce a bunch of new products, but it's what we're doing. So I filmed in my car yesterday morning and then left my camera in my car and didn't pull it out again. So we have jumped almost 24 hours. It is now Thursday. I'm good at days of the week.
It's now Thursday after my negotiation class just ended. So 3/4 of the way through now, which is exciting. I'm ready to get the class over with and like get into, you know, actual classes. This was a like fairly unproductive morning. I just kind of decided that I wanted to take it easy, and so that is exactly what I did. I just didn't really do much. And then I had a meeting with one of my professors, my legal writing professor, about the memo that we submitted before the end of last semester, just because I wanted to talk through some things, because that's like basically like the one thing that I'm not, like my performance I'm not super happy with. Yeah, so I wanted to talk through that. Basically, because I am continuing that class this semester. There's like a legal practice part 1 and part 2, and so I have him again, and I have the same sort of structure for a class again, and so just want to make sure I'm setting myself up for success to do a little bit better this semester, hopefully, than I did the last one. So that would be the ideal situation, would be to do better this time. So trying to do whatever I can to make that happen. And that's essentially it. I'm going to try to work on some job applications for a little bit tonight. Basically, I'm wanting to apply for some more like government-based positions. So a lot of what I've done is more like public interest, like nonprofit stuff. And I just need to go in and tweak my cover letter a good bit for like government roles versus, you know, nonprofit roles. Just slight differences in what I'm trying to like communicate as far as interests. It's still the same sort of stuff because I'm still into the same thing basically, but trying to just, you know, customize it a little bit more for those specific positions. So I'll be doing that. And then in yesterday's video, I was like on my way to a consultation to like get laser done on my underarms, and so I have my first session of that tonight. So after this, I will be going and getting myself shot up with a laser, because apparently getting myself shot with a needle earlier this week was not sufficient. I had to do more, so we'll be doing that in just a little bit too. I'm also super excited because, so I decided I wanted to try Fashion Pass, which is, it's similar to Rent the Runway, but just different, and it just had more things that I was interested in, but basically same sort of deal as far as like clothing rental, because I wanted basically a way to have less stuff in my closet. I mean, the beginning of this week vlog started with me just throwing a bunch of clothes on my bed that I just don't wear anymore. And so trying to move a little bit away from like having so much stuff in my closet and move towards, you know, really just having a lot of basics and a lot of things that can be worn over and over again without feeling like super repetitive, and like being things that, you know, are fairly obvious that you've like repeated. Like it's so exceptionally dumb, but like you hate wearing like the same outfit on your Instagram multiple times, and so, which is stupid. Like it's so objectively stupid, but I fall into that trap sometimes, and so I knew this would be a fun way for me to like get things out that I probably either like A, wouldn't buy normally, or B, would buy and then would wear like once and then sell it on Poshmark. And I just think this is a lot more sustainable for me and just in general. So super excited about that. The first one is something that I literally had my eye on like the moment I opened the website, and it's literally this jacket that's got these stars all over it, and I'm just so excited. It's also like really like you can see it's like really fluffy, so I'm gonna wear this. I'm excited. I'm well aware that like I really don't have anywhere to go except class, so like I am gonna be dressing up probably more than I need to for class, but it's fine. I'm still not in a suit and tie, which some people do, so I still won't be the most dressed up, but we like feeling cute. And so, and then the other thing was, oh, that fell. Just this big old sweater, and I love this. It's all black and white. Everything I got was black and white. So I'm on the basic plan, so I get 2 clothing items and 2 accessories. But because this is my first order, they apparently decided to send me bonus things. So I have literally, these are leather joggers, which I just, okay. We're gonna pick up the little silica gel packets before my cats try to eat them, because they specifically say you're not supposed to eat them on it, and my cats don't have that sense of self-preservation. Anyways, leather joggers. I have no idea if I will wear these at all before I send them back, but fun concept. I wear leather leggings, so maybe I guess this is kind of the same thing. I just gotta find like a cute way to style these. I feel like maybe like a crop, like some sort of like crop top would work. Whatever. And then the last one is, I think this is just a tank top. Yeah, it's literally just a little cropped, oh, here we go. I said I was gonna wear it with a crop top. I feel like this would actually just work just fine. Just a little cropped tank. I'm just throwing things on top of my printer. And then finally the last one, so you get like an accessory, and I picked a set of earrings that I just thought would be cute to wear. And I'm probably gonna put them in now, actually. They're these cute little hoops with the little dangly crosses that I need to get my face out of the way so that the camera focuses on. But yeah, I'm here for that. And so I'm really excited about being able to, like, you know, get cute trendy stuff like that, but like not have it like sit in my closet after I wear it once. And we're back. I am like very well lit right now because I have my ring light on, because all of the lights in my kitchen, I like that I just pointed up at the ceiling, literally nothing in particular. All of the lights on my like kitchen lights are out, and I should contact maintenance, like that's the obvious step, but I haven't yet. And so I need to be able to like use the kitchen. So the ring light is in here. But I'm like cooking stuff in my air fryer, which has become my new favorite thing ever since I got back. It's the first time I've had the chance to use it. So right now I'm making tofu, and then I'm gonna make sweet potatoes. It's telling me I have to turn my food. So I'm gonna pull it out, give it a good old shake. So I'm doing tofu and sweet potatoes and just like a little simple salad for dinner. But yeah, just finished, the laser was super quick and super painless. Like I was like actually surprised, and like I feel weird putting my armpits up on camera, but like there's like no redness or like irritation or anything. Like it was super painless, and I was expecting so much worse. And I think part of that is because like my comparison point was a literal needle earlier this week, so anything's an improvement on that. But yeah, super painless, easy process. And like you go back like every 5 weeks to get it redone, and like they increase the power, and eventually it's like you're done. But all in all, super simple and super easy. And yeah, that's really the only other thing I really had to get done tonight, which is good because I'm gonna try to go to bed early because I did not get a lot of sleep last night. So we're gonna fix that, and you know, jump back into being super productive and all of that good stuff tomorrow morning. So yeah, sunrise drive, absolutely the move. Like, great way to start my day. Gonna try to do that more. Like it's just nice, like to roll out of bed and made myself a cup of coffee, just got in the car and drove east. There's like a pretty big highway through St. Louis. So I just hopped on that and just drove basically into Illinois. That's the neighboring state, Illinois. And, you know, watched the sun come up as I drove, and then, you know, once it was up, turned back around, came home, and had a nice, relatively easy morning. Did some reading, did some like cleaning up around the apartment, filmed a video that will be up next week because I'm trying to like sort of get ahead on filming non-vlog videos, just because, you know, semesters are nuts. And so if I have some stuff like pre-done, I feel like it's going to take a little bit of the stress off and make it okay if like there's a week where, you know, I'm just don't have the time to film, because I will have like had the video for that week done already. So trying to be proactive while I'm still capable of being proactive, basically. But yeah, today is my last day of this negotiation class, so won't have to take it again. And I will have that credit, so that's good. It's a lot of simulations, and so we have another final one today, and I'm ready to be done. And we're done. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that was, I mean, it was basically the same as every single day before it. Just a lot of simulations, and I feel like I got better at negotiating. So like objectively the class did what it was supposed to, but just very happy to be done with it and to start taking actual classes next week. As far as the rest of my night, I am about to cook dinner. Who knows what it's going to be? I just have a ton of vegetables, really, and it's just a game of like what vegetables I want to pick out and what sauce I want to cook them in. So it's probably going to be some variation on that. I did like sort of like curry, like vegetable curry the other night, and I think I'm gonna repeat that again. That sounds solid. Not anything else super major. I sent in another job application just now, so we're still working on that process. Hopefully someone will interview / hire me at some point in the future, so I can stop that. But for now, we just continue sending applications into the ether, and yeah, going to play Among Us with some friends tonight, because that's just become like my default Friday, Saturday evening activity, unless I have, you know, something else more exciting to do, and that's very rare because COVID. So we're gonna do that, and that's the end of this vlog. So if you enjoyed it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, hit the subscribe button down below, and I will see you on Wednesday for another new video, and next Saturday for the next episode of vlogs. Bye.